And we're back. Let's continue talking to this monster.
All seekers of knowledge, come to me sooner or later. You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has obtained. You are dragonborn, like Mirak before you, a seeker of knowledge and power. No. Look around you. You have done nothing here on your own. You could spend 100 lifetimes searching my library, and you will never find what you seek. I know what you want. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will. Here then is the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Mirak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Mirak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. He has served me long and well, but he grows restless under my guidance. His desire to return to your world will spread my influence more widely, but it will also set him free from my direct control. It may be time to replace him with a more loyal servant. One who still appreciates the gifts that I have to offer. Even dragons submit to Mirak's voice. Without that power, you cannot face him. So say I, Hermaeus Mora, master of the tides of fate.
Very well, what do you want?
Knowledge. For knowledge. The Scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library. My servant Mirak would have found a way to bring me what I want. So will you, if you wish to surpass him. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
Oh well. Sounds interesting.
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books. You're still acting surprisingly sane, too. What did he have to say? He must have wanted something from you. What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learns some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful dragonborn that ever lived.
When you put it like that.
Come out! There you are!
Ow. What?
Glorious again.
It's very unusual. Oh. And another ordinary dragon. Oh, a named dragon.
Soon may Ryan return to resume his rightful Dunar over Solstheim.
Let me try something. No. That was very hectic. Not entirely sure what that was about. Oh well.
It won't be that easy to get rid of the Reeklings, Kuvar.
I never said it would be, but either way, we have to try. Whether we succeed or not, it'll stir up some of the old blood in this crowd.
I'm not going to lead them to their deaths if they aren't ready.
Then train them. What are we doing here? We should either get used to
What a display of color.
preparing to retake the hall. You're having us do neither, and I can't stomach it.
But your stomach isn't my problem. We'll act when I say we do, and not before.
Well, you'd better say something, and soon. Glad to not be working on that ugly thing anymore. Finally getting some sleep. We brought ourselves out here, along with our shame. We used to be proud warriors of Thirsk Mead Hall, there, up on the hill. But we let that sweet life get the better of us. We grew soft and... Reeklings. Those filthy vermin, they came in numbers, waves of the things. One at a time, they're pests. But with this many, and so here we are, out of our home. Do you know of the Skull? A long time ago, a man named Hrothmund left the Skull to form his own tradition. Warriors in the wild, living like the Nords of old. They would hunt, they would fight, and the mightiest among them would rise up as leader. But those days are behind us now.
It just came on so quickly. You don't know the half of it. Bujel's just embarrassed, I think. Doesn't help that her husband is one of the loudest complainers. She's always been quick to shame. Kuvar. He thinks we've all gotten a little too soft. I can see what he means looking at Elmas, but the rest of us still have our edge. At least, I think so. And don't tell Elmas I said that. That depends on who you ask. I fight, I protect the hall, I bring in meat, and I think I could take on most of the tree lovers up in the Skull Village. But because I'd rather drink a mug of meat at night instead of training until I drop, Kuvar calls me a layabout. Wish he would just lighten up. All right then.
Thanks for taking that thing down. We're supposed to be warriors, not crafters. What's going on here is that we've been kicked out of our home. The Mead Hall, up there on the hill, some Reeklings have taken it over. With tenacity and numbers. It didn't help that we'd grown a little too comfortable up there. Too much mead, too many stories, too few battles. Are you offering to help? Some new blood should be enough to rouse these layabouts to actually fight again. Well, let's move then. Good. I wouldn't call it that. We've just got a bit of an infestation is all.
Hope we don't run
Down
into
here
too
to
many
catch our
pests.
breath, and then we'll be back in the hall once I get the rest of these up to move. Reeklings. You must have passed by the hall on your way down here. Well, it's been overrun. We're just out here temporarily, to regroup. Longer than I would have liked.
Alright. Well, I suppose I would rather side with the Nords.
Just leave us, please.
Hey, you
Yeah,
lazy milk drinkers, get over here. I know you're all starting to settle in here and keep up the fat lives you've got used to up in the hall. But look here, this outsider has more fire than any of you. All I had to do was mention our little infestation, and he volunteered in a second. I don't want to have my spirit outstripped by some wanderer, so let's get up there and kill us some Reeklings.
This is probably going to cancel the other quest, but oh well.
there.
I think that might be all of them.
I'm not sure why House Rhetoric is so insistent on maintaining Solstar. Seems
That was
like
almost exhilarating. How are you feeling? Good to hear. In fact, that's just the spirit I'll need from my second. Do you want to come with me? To Rothmund's Barrow. I need to get his blessing again before we take up residence here. I'll need a witness and, well, you see the kind of horker brains I deal with around here. What do you say?
Alright.
Well, let's not waste time talking about it then.
A bit distracted, but oh well.
Don't worry about me. You and Bujold should get
We'll
up to
clean
the
up here.
barrel.
You go with the Joel.
I'm going to stay here
A
and
lot of
check
work
on
to
the
do
meat.
around this place.
Right. Let me guess, another thing in the waterfall. Oh. No. Interesting.
Are you ready to go inside? The burial place of Rothmund, who founded Thirsk. He brought a group of true warriors away from the soft life of the Skal to know the wilderness, to feel the sting of cold and of steel. I know that sounds a little silly. It's just the way it's written in the books, and that phrase has always stuck with me. It's pretty simple. Rothmund's axe is in there with him. Anyone who attempts to take hold of it has their spirit judged by Rothmund himself. No, nothing like that. He doesn't need to battle us to know us. He's always watched over Thirsk and sees us from beyond. And in my case, since he's already deemed me worthy, it will just be a matter of him remembering why he blessed me before. Really, all you need to do is watch. Let's not waste any time then.
I get the feeling it's not going to be that simple, but oh well, I'll save it for next time.